Hey, welcome back, everybody. For those of you filtering in, meant to go live a little bit earlier, but looks like the Genshin servers are already back. Let's see here. Leptune, thanks so much for the 27-month resub. Welcome back. Ito is finally here. Ah, you were looking forward to Ito's banner, huh? And there's the new Chronicle Wish banner. Rare Ito enjoyer. I respect it. Best of luck on your Ito rolls, assuming you are rolling for him. They're usually early these days, yeah, and especially we should have probably expected the servers to come back early because like it's not like 4.5 is supposed to be like a super complicated patch, so yeah, they probably felt they could afford to just toss up the servers early, I guess. When it comes to server maintenance, Hoyoverse is never late. Yeah, they're pretty on point with their server maintenances. Now that you mention it, has Hoyoverse ever had to do like an extended maintenance? I don't think so, right? I mean, just by merit of them not having to give the player base more like extra rewards, like extra downtime rewards, that's probably motivation enough for them not to do that, or not to go over, like not to have to do any extended maintenance. Hey, Fallout Alchemist, welcome back. Hey, Chrono, welcome back. Finally, glad you finally caught me live. Good luck getting geo-kecking. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Mo Legend, welcome back. Also, Tepic, thanks so much for the 32-month resub. Also, why did Leptune's resub go through, but not yours? God fucking damn it. Alerts, please. Also, hey, Khaled Alter, welcome back. Maintenance is over. Yeah, I'm in the servers now. A little bit hungry though, so I'm gonna enjoy some insta ramen first before we get into it. TLDR, you started Genshin back in about 3.7, but had to relearn everything. So in reality, you started with like 4.0. It's got the floor 11 and you saved the 402 wishes. Okay, well you're guaranteed Ito at least. Your goal was to save for Ito. Now you got enough for him and his weapon. Yep, that's what's good. What are we doing today? Rolling for Chiori. Once I'm done eating some cup ramen. Still haven't gotten that HP Sans or Dehya. Yeah, especially if you're trying to go for Vorokasha. Massive pain in the ass trying to go for an HP timepiece. It's always the main stat timepieces that you never get. You always get attack percent Vorokashas and like HP gladiators and shit like that. Now, why does the game do this? Hey, Mydox, welcome back. I'm more important than Tepic. Oof. Gonna get on later tonight to grab Red Horn for Noel. Yeah, for sure, man. Noel be like, that's my sword, bitch. Ito who? Ito's sword? No, Noel's sword. Hey, first row kill, welcome back. Good luck on Chiori rolls. Gonna finish off C6 Eula tonight. Hey, good luck with your C6 Eula rolls. Hopefully, the new Chronicle Wish banner treats you well. And yeah, hopefully my Chiori rolls will be as lucky as my Hanabi rolls from yesterday or the day before. Yesterday, actually, yeah. Oh, I think that was Tamabot. Letting everybody know I'm live on Twitch. Noel once ran the DPS streets with D-Luke. But hey, now that we have 4-piece Husk and Redhorn, she's always been back. First waifu you're skipping. It's pretty weird. Yeah, first time for everything. Ian Amakara, welcome back. Only 5 gigs. This patch is small. Yeah, I didn't actually realize how small this patch was. But now that you mention it was only 5 gigs, like holy shit, yeah, that must be like the smallest patch for the smallest Genshin patch we've had in fucking years. So used to like 20, 30, 40 gig updates every single time. Really was a small patch, huh? Or really is a filler patch. How much you want to bet 4 out of those 5 gigs is nothing but audio files for the event. For the event and Chiori. Hey Zell, welcome back. No pull for a weapon? Yeah, I'll try to. Hopefully it's not too expensive, but we'll see. Paimon is 2/3 of Genshin storage. True, true. We fed her too much. She's hogging up all the hard drive space. Also, what is with my Genshin client being all fucking laggy? off topic, but to spend time, did you see what they're doing with the Union Arena TCG for Nikkei cards? Huh? Nikkei is making a TCG. I didn't know that. First time I'm hearing of it. So no, I haven't seen what their TCG cards themselves look like. That's kind of cool. I didn't expect Nikkei to come out with a TCG. But then again, FGO has its own TCG too, so. It's like a Bandai-owned TCG version of Vice. Okay. I'm not very familiar with TCGs, so I'll take your word for it. It's pretty right now, probably 0, or like something close to 0. Azure Lane also had has an official TCG too. Gacha devs must really love TCGs or something. Is Chiori up yet, guys? Yeah, she is. So Nikkei is doing a ReZero collab. Oh, is it confirmed to be a ReZero collab? Because technically, I think officially all they've done is just announce that they were having a collab. So basically, an announcement of an announcement. But if it's basically confirmed that it's a ReZero collab, then sure. Can I review your Amico? Yeah, sure. When we've got nothing going on, toss me your UID. While I'm finishing my my cup ramen. Literally confirmed today. Okay, so very recent. Yeah, you're right. Basically, like not even an hour ago. Actually, yeah, technically an hour ago. Definitely our strangest collab yet, just because thematically they're so different, but you know. We were gonna get a curveball like this at some point, I would imagine. But yeah, looking forward to it. Too bad I blew all my resources for Killer D. Do you do events that you don't have to spend money? Even if I did, I still do the events, Naruto. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you think that just because I spend money, that means that I feel like I don't need to do any of the events? I mean, sure, that's typical casual whale behavior, but no, I actually play the game. Otakus love physical NFTs with waifus on them. Well, at that point, it's not even an NFT, right? Starts on March 21st. Really? That's really soon, actually. Just over a week away. Yeah, March 21st. That's actually really soon. I suppose they've been sitting on this one for a while. Which is kind of strange because, like, we knew that we were getting a Nier collab, like months before it actually happened, right? So I'm kind of surprised that, like, oh, by the way, we're having a ReZero collab literally next week. And we didn't know about this. Maybe maybe it was leaked before, but it certainly wasn't like, you know, it wasn't general knowledge until like literally yesterday. Also, Coyote's Moon, thanks so much for the 46-month resub. Welcome back. Hopefully the stream alerts got that. If not, then I apologize. Take a Cali, thank you so much, sir. Hey, No Limit Chris, welcome back. You're a whale minus now? Basically, I am if I must pay, I will pay, but otherwise I will try not to I will try not to spend kind of whale. I don't know what you would call that, but a whale but not by choice, I suppose. I don't know. Not surprising considering how popular ReZero. Oh, I'm not surprised. ReZero has done collabs with so many other gacha games, so the fact that it's having one with Nikke isn't the surprise. What's a bit of a surprise for me is just it's kind of there's I feel a little bit of whiplash going from, you know, Chainsaw Man to Nier to ReZero. I just kind of find that like thematic aberration a little funny. It went on off stream? Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Anyone who's pulled Chiori confirm her dolls resonate with Zhongli's pillars? They should. Zhongli's pillars are definitely constructs. I mean, hell, even Ito's cow that he throws with his skill is considered a construct, I'm pretty sure. So, like, if Ito's Ushi is considered a construct, then Zhongli's pillars certainly must be. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Anyways, let's take a look. C7, 215, 21 ER. What constellation are you? 0. Actually, for Miko in particular, she doesn't need that much energy recharge. She doesn't need to pop off her ultimate all that often. With Sith. Actually, yeah, that's fine. And 4-piece Gilded, good. Okay. Crit damage, ER, CR. Your cup is really, really good. This is your best. This is the best piece I've seen you have by far. I think your crit damage unfortunately rolled pretty low. Actually, I've never seen a 16.3 value before. This must be like two very low rolls or something. I imagine this was a 4-line start, 5 crit stat rolls, and then it must have rolled 3 it must have max rolled crit rate 3 times and then low rolled crit damage twice or something. I've actually never seen a 16.3 value specifically. Interesting. Interesting that you're running attack percent when you're running her with what is it? 4-piece Gilded. Though I don't think that's a bad thing considering 4-piece Gilded should give you both attack and EM just depending on who you run Mika with. I'm actually not sure how the calculations will work on this, whether or not you want to run full EM or if you can run a hybrid build with 4-piece Gilded set alongside attack percent. I don't know enough about how the stats would interact with each other for me to really give an opinion on this. Excuse me. Oh, your feather's kind of funny. Hey, your flowers, nothing special, but... But yeah, your cup is definitely your best piece that I've seen you have so far. I mean, there's no like fundamental issue here that I can think of. I mean, you don't have Kagura's Verity, but like, I'm not gonna knock you for that. But yeah, it is important that you do give her a crit damage weapon, because I believe she gets free crit rate as part of her ascension stages, or as part of her ascensions. If possible, I would recommend you get her crit rate to 70%. And then try to get her crit damage as high as possible. You can either go 70% crit rate, or you can actually drop her crit rate down to as low as 60%, in my opinion, and then just stack as much crit damage as you can. Knowing you, I think you'd prefer the crit damage route. So, I would say that for Miko, I think it's okay for Miko to have only 60 CR, just because of how often her totems fire. So Miko can afford to have a little bit lower crit rate, I think. Just personally. And then you can afford going for like higher crit damage instead. So like if you can exchange like 7.8% crit rate for like, I don't know, 20 or 30% more crit damage, I think that'd be worth it. But there's no fundamental issue with your Miko, not that I can see. I think the only potential issue is that maybe you want to just stack Miko with pure EM, because your timepiece is attack percent instead of EM. But again, I don't know enough of how Gilded set works, where like, oh, EM is better than attack percent, or like vice versa. But as if that attack percent timepiece is already working for you, then I don't think it should be that big of an issue. It's 3 low rolls. Oh, that's what I meant, because I don't count the initial the initial roll. So when I say two min rolls, that's it's basically what you describe as 3 low rolls. But yeah, we're talking about the same thing. AKA Slaughter, welcome back. C1 Eula or save your wishes for Arlecchino. Probably just save for Arlecchino. Unless Eula is waifu. I mean, we have been getting... I've been seeing those memes on Twitter about how Eula is basically light mode Arlecchino, and Arlecchino is basically just dark mode, night mode Eula. Is a good Miko team Nahida, Kazuha, and Cookie? Should be, yeah. Yeah. Because Kazuha's ultimate will swirl Electro, and then it'll help contribute to more aggravate damage with Nahida on the field. So yeah, should be a good team. Tekken music too good. Yeah, Tekken 8, like the vast majority of the Tekken 8 soundtrack is just nothing but bangers. Can you run the team in Abyss? Sure. After we're done with the Chiori rolls and after I get done with some other chores. Did I already do my polls? No, not yet. We'll get started on them. Let's see. Do I need to get anything done right now? My resin is getting dangerously close. But for now, let's do some rolls. Pause the music. Okay, let us waste some pulls. Spare Dory. Actually, let me double check that. Let me double check what my pity is. It should be very close. Yeah, okay. So just 5. Gotcha. So 5 plus 10 that I did just now. So. Ooh, early 5-star. Damn, my star rail luck is carrying over. Shit. Shit. Well, hopefully it's Chiori, and we'll find out right about now. Hey, Mad Lad, welcome back. Have a great stream. You have an exam in half an hour. Good luck on your exam, buddy. You got this, just like how I got Chiori. Hell yeah. Shit, second multi Chiori? Fuck it, I'll take it, man. Is Chiori Pyro or Geo? Geo. You find Genshin more complicated than Star Rail in terms of gameplay? Naturally speaking, open world, like, real-time combat RPGs tend to be more complicated than turn-based games. Also, who the fuck is talking? Oh, it's Chiori. That's right. Yeah, I totally forgot that Chiori. When you roll 5-star characters now, they come with a voice line. I actually totally forgot about that. So that means I must have cut off Chiori's introduction line. Oops. Forgot about that. My bad. I was like, who the fuck is talking? Like, don't I have Shenyun out? That doesn't sound like Shenyun. Oops. Yeah, I completely forgot that. Yeah, they added that feature like somewhat recently. I forget exactly when they put it in. Oops. But yeah, no limit, Chris. Generally speaking, open world. Well, they don't have to be open world, but real-time combat games are typically more complicated than turn-based games. Yeah. Especially with how Star Rail in particular is set up, because Star Rail has a very classic it's a very classic turn-based game where it's like, oh, you have a speed order, and you know characters characters' actions are determined by their speed stat, blah blah blah, and so yeah, it's mechanically speaking, Star Rail is not that complicated. Like the most mechanically complicated Star Rail gets, I would say, is probably like its speed stats and like figuring out how speed works exactly in a game like that. Like, oh, how many actions can a character get within so and so many cycles when they're at this speed stat or whatever the fuck. And everything else kind of comes afterwards. But as for like when it comes to like, you know, real-time combat games, yeah, like you and your enemies all act independently of each other, and how your characters interact is where it gets complicated. So yeah, like it makes perfect sense. Also, Morin, thanks so much for the 1,000 bits. Hopefully that the stream alerts got it because I didn't hear a stream alert there. Maybe I was distracted. They talk now, kind of annoying to be honest. I come from FGO, so that's just normal for me. I just wasn't looking for. I just wasn't looking for it because like they just added that as a new feature like not even 2 patches ago. Nobody wants to hear her anyways. Wow, you're mean. I do. The speed mechanic is unique in Star Rail, though. Maybe the whole, like, oh, you get this many actions within this many cycles at this certain speed, sure. But the concept of having speed determine your character's order, that is not unique. Plenty of other RPGs have done that. Assuming they assuming they go off like a mechanic like that. They added with the cloud retainer? Yeah, so literally last patch. Interactions are what makes things hard for you, I see. For Genshin, I would argue once you understand how the game works, it doesn't become that complicated. Like, it only gets complicated when you actually, like, try digging deeper and deeper. Like, if you intentionally dig deeper into the mechanics. But you don't really need to know all that. FGO CEs have voices now. Oh, Bread, that's just for Chaldea boys events. Craft essences in general still don't have like their own dedicated voice lines, because if that were the case, then God knows how many voice lines. Like, you imagine how many craft essences FGO would have to voice because of that. Like 8 or 9 years worth of craft essences that they have to voice, and they have to voice all of it. Like, holy shit, bro. No, that shit is only for the Chaldea boys. Craft essences. It's just for this event. Went to hard pity and lost to 50, so taking the L on Chiori just to guarantee Arlecchino. Yep, sounds about right. Could you use Chiori's sword as an alternative sword for any of the other 5-star users? Perhaps. Normal attack damage increased by 16%. Elemental skill damage increased by 24%. After nearby character deals geo damage. Aforementioned effects, blah, blah, blah. Additionally, Wheeler's defense increases by 20%. Yeah, I think you can. You would just need to... The only requirement this weapon would have on a non-geo user would be for them to have a geo teammate. Yeah, that's about it. Like, you can ignore the 20% defense boost. I suppose this would work best on Albedo, if not for who is it? If not on Chiori herself. Actually, matter of fact, yeah, Uraku, this sword should be Albedo's new best in slot. No. Now I'm kind of tempted to roll for 2 copies of this. But I think Albedo will be fine with Cinnabar. But yeah, Albedo for sure. Like, this makes sense on him because it'll boost his elemental skill damage, and he's a geo character, so he'll get this boost for himself, and it gives him an additional boost in defense. So yeah, it's perfect for him. Hey Tonto, welcome back. But you can use this for other non-geo characters. Like, you can use this on Keking too if you really want to. Like, you could ignore the defense boost. Like, that's nice, but it already does a lot anyway with the normal attack boost and the elemental skill boost. Though I'm not too sure how often you'll be normal attacking with Keking, but hey, at least the skill damage is nice. But yeah, the only thing that this requires is for whoever's using this, who's not a Geo character themselves, to just run a Geo teammate. That's about it. You can see Chiori's belly button. Ooh, can you? Thank you for the detail. When does Caldea Boys event end on NA? In a few days. I think the last time I checked it was in 2 days. So you probably have two more days left. It ends soon, basically. So if you haven't gotten started on the event, get started on it. Mika team ran out of money again, so they're putting out they're doing the whole DP12 Light 2D card again. Yeah, I heard about Mika team being in some shit thanks to what they did with Girls Frontline 2. So not surprising. But hey, if we get more slutty skins out of that, then sure, I'm all for it. Too bad I'm not going to be buying it myself because I don't play Girls Frontline anymore. Anyways, let's go waste money for Chiori's sword. Surely I'll get another early 5-star just like the rest, right? Surely. Damn, okay. Holy fuck. When did my luck turn around? So when the fuck did my luck turn around? Jesus. Glad you got her already. Yeah, and her sword too. Well, what the fuck, dude? I am genuinely flabbergasted. This doesn't happen. Did you see a unique collab? Yeah, I'm excited for it. New collab events. And Morin, thanks for the additional 100 bits. Yeah, I don't think my my alerts are picking up bits or whatever. So that's unfortunate. Pretend that was your notification. Sorry that my stream isn't picking up your bits. But thanks so much for the 1,000 earlier and 100 now. Did you already get Chiori? Yeah. Bro, what is going on? You look away for a second? Yeah, seriously. What on earth is going on? Cuz yesterday I thanks to Delphi donating 100 and basically paying for my pack. Yeah. Like we got Hanabi and her light cone super fast. I mean, I did lose the 75-25, but like both Bailu's light cone and Hanabi's light cone were very early. And then Chiori I got in literally 2? Yeah, both Chiori and her weapon I just got in 2 multis each. So I've only had to do like maybe 4 multis, not even that, maybe like just 3? 3 or 4 multis? What? How much did I start with? You know, I think it was 4 multis because I had 10 intertwined fates themselves that I had saved up, and I think I had around like 7,400, like around 7,000 primos. So yeah, that feels about like 4 multis. What on earth, dude? That doesn't happen. This is the first time I've gotten this lucky in Genshin, I think. And I don't count the times that I've gone for, like, C6s in this game. Like, that is actually fucking insane. Huh. I'm actually kind of... Well, I can't say I'm speechless, because I'm still talking, but... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot that I need to still farm some more of the flowers for Chiori, and it should be fine. I just need one more cycle's worth of flowers, which I believe I can just go pick right now. Do you pull for constellations? No, Naruto, I can't afford to. Would love to, but no, not at the moment, not with my current situation.
Yes.
It's your night too? Yeah, apparently. Sheesh. Sacrifice him to the gacha gods for luck? No, please. Let me have this. Let me have this, bro. Pick up these acquaint fates, though, in the meantime. Okay, let me go, Let me go pick some flowers for Chiori. Get her ass to level 90. Let's see, special local specialties, dendrobium. Let's see. Okay, let's go pick some flowers. Your luck in Hoyoverse games is insane. No, not before Hanabi. No, they really weren't. Like, ever since Fontaine came out, like that's when my Hoyoverse luck like really started shitting the bed. Like, actually no, I got very lucky on Lenny and his bow when they came out, but afterwards, I think starting with Novelette, that's when I started just getting absolutely shit on. I lost the coin flip for Novelette, had to go double soft pity. I lost both times. I had to go to full fate points for his weapon, so that wasn't fun. Basically the same thing with Risley, just a little bit better, because I think one of his weapons, or one of my weapon rolls, was an early 5-star, so it wasn't as bad. I think Farina was okay. Farina, I had to go to soft pity, but at least I won the coin flip with her. Her weapon, I still think I lost twice anyway, so that wasn't fun. But yeah, like I wouldn't call my Hoyoverse luck to be good. I hesitate to call it good, which is why I'm making such a big deal about it right now. Because I've never seen that happen where I get 4 early 5-stars in a row. Like, that shit just doesn't happen. Where's my lottery ticket, bro? Time for me to go out and fucking buy a lottery ticket, I guess. Okay, where's my Dendrobium picking team? I think this is my Spectre farming team. Let's see. I don't know what I have this team for. Actually, where is my... Yeah, it's this team. And then instead of Ganyu, we throw in Goro. Because he'll be able to see the Dendrobiums on the map. We'll also beat up some of these guys too while we're at it. You'll die eventually. You did the Chronicle banner. You got Eula C4, and you now got Eula to C4. Hey, congrats, man. Hopefully the Chronicled Wish banner is treating everybody well, for as shitty of a banner as that is. Hope things are getting better for you. I hope so. But outside of gacha, still working on it. But thanks for the kind words regardless. Imagine the power. Imagine if you had the power to C6 during this time. I mean, C6ing, like, just because I got lucky here for like the first copy of Chiori doesn't mean the luck would like carry over for the rest of like the C6 rolls. But I mean, yeah, it would be nice to consider. It's great for you considering the current situation here. Yeah, I came here fully expecting to have to spend at least $200 to grab Chiori and her weapon. Like, I was expecting the worst, because that's kind of typically what I've had to deal with. But yeah, I guess just get lucky, I guess. Don't question the game, but just take what they give you. Yeah, exactly. What's your skill in burst? Chiori is basically Geo kecking, if you want to oversimplify it. If you want to know what Chiori does. Oh, it's not Dendrobium down there. Let's see. There should be some more Dendrobium flowers here somewhere. Yeah, over here. Okay, I believe those are all the Dendrobium flowers there. Check how many I have. 39, I believe. Chiori's last stage needs 45. So I just need 6 more. Actually, no, she needs 60, so I still need 21 more. Okay. Move over to Nazuchi Beach. Here. Hey, Yatagori, welcome back. Hey Renee, welcome back. Or welcome to the stream, I should say. That's so lucky, yeah, man. Sheesh. I've never seen that personally. Nahida for flower picking. Yeah, I don't mind running around grabbing the flowers on my own manually. Maybe instead of Coco, I could run Nahida. Actually, no. No, that means that my team, elementally speaking, would be very awkward to run. Because, like, I would have 2 Animo characters, 1 Geo and 1 Dendro. It's like, all the elements that don't react with each other. Fantastic team. NTR, LMAO, the Chinese bros smoking them high quality weed. I think I already explained why they get so fucking they get so fucking triggered over NTR allegations. Long story short, it's actually a modern cultural thing for the Chinese bros to get fucking super fucking parasocial. But that's just kind of how they are. Roll for Miko didn't get her. Got 5-star Chi-Chi. Got Chi-Chi instead. Oof. But at least you'll be able to get a guaranteed Arlecchino. Yeah. And take your dubs wherever you can. But yeah, best of luck on Arlecchino. Hopefully she shows up sooner rather than later, of course. Genshin didn't charge you. Maybe just give it some time for your packs to show up on your credit card or your debit card, whatever you paid with. If you have a PayPal and you paid through PayPal, then check to see if your PayPal didn't get if your PayPal had the money first. Because if you do that, if you pay for packs in Genshin through PayPal and your PayPal already had some money loaded on it, then it'll just take it from your PayPal, not from your credit card or whatever. But I don't know how you have your PayPal set up or whatever, so. Hello, everybody. Don't know how bad the Girls Frontline 2 one was, but the Snowbreak one was just dumb. So here's the Girls Frontline 2 one was pretty bad, at least from the Chinese point of view. The reason why I think Snowbreak is getting some of those NTR allegations itself is because apparently the Snowbreak devs recently had like a live stream or something like that where they kind of poked fun at Mika Team for all their NTR allegations, because apparently they said something along the lines of like, oh, we would never treat our players in a way that, you know, we would never treat our players that way, like with the implication that that, you know, they wouldn't do their own players dirty like they did Mika Team, like how Mika Team did. So I would imagine it's easy for me to imagine that like the Girls Frontline 2 supporters, however many of them are left, probably got pissed off by that, so they're probably trying to slander Snowbreak's team as like retaliation for their comments against Mika. Wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. But if you're wondering about how bad the Girls Frontline 2 like NTR shit, how bad it was, like from the Chinese point of view, the drama was really fucking bad, to the point where like apparently it's actually a very real possibility that Tencent might just force Mika Team to just close Girls Frontline 2 with how badly their profits have been dwindling from that game. But we'll see what the future holds for that game. Follow age. I thought I had follow age active. Maybe not. The update came out early. No, update's usually at what, 7 p.m. Service came back earlier, a little earlier than that too. But servers are up now, so yeah, get on. Snowbreak devs really said that. They didn't say it explicitly, but from how it was explained to me, they were poking fun at Mika, yeah. Like obviously they didn't mention Mika Team directly, but they implied it. Oh, aggroed her anyways. Just get lucky, bro. Hey, Iwan, welcome back. How's it going? I believe that's just like a sea anemone or something. Okay, how many flowers do I have now? 67? Okay, we're good. Didn't GFL 2 make 1 million in a month? Isn't that pretty good? Thought the gameplay looked pretty fun. Initially, yes, but then it got tied up in some pretty bad drama that the Chinese players just did not take very well. So, like, yeah, it was making bank back in the day, back when it first came out, but times have definitely changed, to say the least. You looked up his follow age for him? Okay. Sometimes it takes 1 more hour. Yeah, whenever we have bigger patches. But this was a small patch, so. Honestly surprised more aren't on Genshin right now because 4.5 is a filler patch. There's not really much to get us excited for. People don't really care that much for Chiori herself either, so. Not surprising. This patch is pretty slow. Actually, let me see. I gotta check if I have enough of this shit. Unfortunately, no. I'm still missing one. I thought I had enough to. I thought I had enough to get her sword to level 90. But I'm off this by 1. Unfortunate. I don't even know if the domain for it is even up today. Probably not. Yeah, just passed it yesterday. So rip. Oh well, we'll see how it works at level 80. Shouldn't be that big of a difference, but shit, man, I forgot that Uraku, her signature, was another 80%, or another 88% crit damage weapon. Do you think she's worth it? Who? Chiori? I mean, yeah, sure, personally, but to other people, I don't know. I think she'll be better than what people give her credit for. Like, I feel like she'll be like it'll be a similar situation to what Navia went through, where before Navia came out, nobody really cared too much about Navia coming out other than, you know, hot blonde woman. And then people realize, oh shit, she does 6-digit damage numbers with an underleveled weapon. But we'll find out. We'll see if my prediction was right or not. Okay, I've got choices for her flower. I have 1 feather at the moment. I can give her that. Let's see. So 18.6. This is 32.6. I think this is barely better in terms of raw CV. So 82, 205. Okay. And then it should be like 213 once I get her weapon to level 90. Okay. Decent starting stat line for now. So weapon, C0. Let's get her talents leveled up a little bit. And I can also use a lightless silk string on her too. Gonna have to skip Chiori. How dare you skip Chiori novella of Hololive Advent, Hololive EN Advent. But yeah, no, lots of people I'm sure are gonna be skipping Chiori. You do you. Hey Pompaneer, welcome back. And welcome back, Monzi. Kind of sucks having to drop Causeway here, but... Okay, let's go do some dailies. When would you guess rerun would be? About 2025? Honestly, I don't know. There's not really much of a pattern. Maybe there is a pattern, actually. People come up with all sorts of crazy-ass conspiracies as to how MiHoYo, like, formulates their banners. But, I mean, most gacha games, there really isn't like a pattern, like a predictable pattern to how their banners are set up. Unless there is one, which I'm sure there can be for some gacha games. But since we're talking about Genshin, I don't think there's much of a pattern per se. At least none that I can see. Unless again, people off Twitter have been like, coming up with all sorts of weird ass theories about that. So honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know when Chiori will get a rerun. Could be later this year. Could be next year. Could be like not even until like 2 years from now. Because remember our ordeal with the Eula back in the day. Just literally, who knows, man. Nova was surprised no one wanted him, but people wanted him when he left. That's how plenty of characters go in Hoyoverse games, both in Genshin and Star Rail. Remember, that happened with Kazuha, too. Back when Kazuha first came... Actually, no, you weren't playing the game back when Kazuha first came out, I don't think. People were like that for Kazuha. Kazuha was like one of the first examples of, like, that kind of character where, people didn't care much for him when he first showed up, but then by the time he left, everybody wanted him. Because initially, before Kazuha came out, everyone was like, all the leakers and all the fucking theory crafters were like, he's basically just 5-star sucrose, blah blah blah. And so they turned a lot of the community like against him at the time that he came out. But then lo and behold, he comes out and people start realizing, wait a minute, he's a little better than just 5-star sucrose. Huh. And so by the time, where the fuck am I going? By the time Kazuha's banner ended, his first banner that is, everybody wanted him because he was so good. Not only that, but I believe people were saving for Raiden Shogun as well, so people were just grasping for any excuse to save for Raiden Shogun at the time. So, when Kazuha first showed up, they were just already kind of passing him off. I find it funny that I play her like all Hytham. Oh, excuse me. People are also saving for Ayaka. Yeah, Raiden Shogun and Ayaka back in the day. Chiori. You heard they're finally gonna do endgame content? What? Who said that? MiHoYo? I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. I think you're just talking about how Genshin announced that they're going to like make more like user-generated content or whatever. Which I don't really consider that to be endgame content per se. At least not yet. Oh, there was her character switch thingy. Not sure how much I'm gonna like that though. You ever play gachas on mobile or iPad? I started out playing gacha games on mobile, yeah. Back when I was just a wee little lad. Huh. Her dolls have different facial expressions, I think. Cheers to Chiori acquired. Hey, congrats on your Chiori, man. They should make monthly roadmaps instead. I mean, that's essentially what they do with their live stream previews. So they actually already do that. They just don't call it a roadmap, but it basically functions as one. Yeah, I won. Nikkei just confirmed their what is it? Just confirmed their next collab with ReZero. And yeah, we'll be getting that next week, which is very, very soon. You know, people still beating themselves up over not getting Fushuan because of Jingliu. Yeah. Turns out Fushuan is a pretty good character. Gonna play Wither Wuwo when it comes out? Yes. When it fully releases. I wasn't invited to either of the betas, so yeah. I will make sure to play the game proper when it comes out fully. Watcha. Seeing something similar with Huoho, they skipped her because they thought Luocha was good enough, but they're realizing how amazing she is, which is ironic because people skipped Luocha because they didn't think he was going to be that good either, and now people are like, oh my god, when's Luocha going to get a rerun? But yeah, Hoyoverse players are on some shit. So many times where they skip over a character because, oh, you know, I'm waiting for this next character or whatever, and after they're gone, they're like, oh, I want them back. They should user generate us some more roles. True. You really wish that they would do the Nier Nikkei event back? Oh, the collab? Well, you're just gonna have to pray that they do a rerun of that collab. But we don't know how Nikkei will handle collab reruns. Some gacha games do. Other gacha games never do reruns of collabs ever again if they get one. Oh, Narissa's in Japan right now. I wonder what she could be doing over there. Oh yeah, this is a Battle Pass animation. Chiori helped you basically insta kill the whale boss. You've never killed it this fast. That's what I'm saying, man. I think people are sleeping on Chiori. I'm thinking Chiori's gonna be is basically gonna be Navia 2.0, where people just kind of pass her off as, you know, funny, rude Geo bitch. But nah, man. I think she'll be surprising some people. Okay, what else do I need to get done? Use a total of 150 resin, okay. What do I even want to use my resin on right now anyway? Let's see, order books. Chiori uses light books. Oh, gaming uses prosperity, huh? I guess that never occurred to me that what kind of books gaming needed. Chevy needs order. I got plenty of those for Wrightsley. I could maybe try to go for some better pieces on who is it? On Navia, perhaps. Or perhaps I could try going for some better artifacts for Chiori herself. I have options. How much artifact space do I have right now? It's getting there. Gotta clean up my my artifact inventory soon. Yeah. I think I'm actually in the mood to farm some, try to farm some golden trope pieces for Farina. Ideally, I want to transition my official over to golden trope too. So I think I'll farm some golden trope pieces. Oh, gotta bring up YouTube chat. You thought that was the greatest collab ever done? Let's see. Yeah, that event was really very good. It's a shame you need E1 Chiori to pair up the Navia optimally. Huh. It never occurred to me that you would run Chiori with Navia, but I guess they demonstrated that for her for Chiori's demos, so. But that's fine. I never had I didn't have any plans to run Chiori and Navia specifically together anyway, but you forgot to do Abyss with Nahida. I didn't forget to do it. I'm not doing it right now. Learn to be patient, Naruto. Got Chiori and 2 horns. Noel gonna get strong. Hey, buff out your Noel. Yep. Let's see. This should be the other set. Yeah, hunter set. Just barely got your official over to a trope set because the attack percent timepiece just wouldn't drop. Oof. Yeah, I know that feel. She does a lot of ult. Chiori does a lot of ult damage for sure. It's gonna be weird getting used to a quicker swap. Yeah, exactly. Personally, I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy it, simply because I like being able to control who I switch to, and I like having my team set up in a specific way. Like, I usually have my main damage dealers like on my 1 or 2 keys on first or second positions, like my utilities on third, like for example Zhongli with a shield, and my healer on 4. So I believe Chiori's quick swap works by pulling up whoever's after her. In which case, if that's how it works, then yeah, that would mean that you would have to set up your team in such a way that the character you switch to after Chiori needs to be after her in the team lineup. Assuming that's how it works. And so yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to, assuming that you're actually gonna use it. What do you think about Arknight's Enfield? Again, didn't play the betas because I never got into any of them. It looks interesting. I still have a couple of questions when it comes to gameplay though. And I think from what I heard, the reception for Arknight's Enfield wasn't that great. Especially after Wuwa came out. People seem to like Wuwa a lot better than they did Arknight's Enfield, at least the closed beta for that game. Yeah. Like, I'm still gonna play it because it's still Arknights, but my biggest concern for that game is that the combat is gonna feel very clunky. So, we're gonna find out. Got Beacon after 9 multis, never have to touch that banner again. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully you never have to go back into Chronicle Wish banner ever again. Is she locking getting Novalet? Oh, is Novalet out right now? No, not yet. Probably next patch or whatever, or probably next half or whatever. General consensus is that Enfield is not polished enough. Okay, I see. Or the waifus in the lineup behind you, is one of them drawn by Tony Taka? No, unfortunately not. Would love to have something drawn by the legend himself, but no. Those are just a random assortment of VTubers and gacha game characters. Chiori, hey, how's it going, man? Welcome back for the 31-1 sub, man. Hopefully, we've been doing well. Decent physical damage bonus. Ooh, crit rate, crit damage. Very nice. And it's got double HP. Cool. Maybe I could give that to level that up and see if it works out for my Novelette build. Just 40 more days until father comes home. Yep, everybody's hyped for Arlecchino. See, just need to wait for another 40 resin to do that mission. Hey Ken, Claudia, welcome back, man. Got Typhon yesterday. Hey, congrats, man. Apparently safe until Shu and Jole if you can resist Virtuosa and the others. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. But best of luck, man. Glad to see you're still enjoying Arknights. Okay. How is Chiori gameplay wise? I'm still getting used to how she plays. She's not very good in this team, but I'm just running this team just for just to farm friendship points on everybody. But let's put her to the test. Ow, fuck. What element is Arlecchino? Pyro. Oh, Naruto. I should tell you now, people are saying Arlecchino is gonna be the better Hu Tao. So, just to let you know and have you mentally prepare for that. Okay, let's see where we can run the Miko team. Oh, first half, yeah, that's obvious. Miko, Nahida, Kazuha, and Cookie. I'll just run the usual Yelan. Actually, no, I can't because I'm using Nahida for team 1, so I'm gonna have to go with a different team here. Just realized. Ruined Serpent, the Wenut, and the Aeon Dragonblight. Okay. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that's right. I can run my usual Yoimiya machine gun team. Got red horn and 3 multis. Hey, nice to see that you guys are getting lucky in gacha. Actually, let me retry that. My rotation there was pretty shitty. Need to start off with the Miko skills first. If that's the case, C6 Arlecchino is crazy. I'm sure she would be, or I'm sure she will be. You think Cinnabar Spindle is good on her? On Chiori? It should be, yeah. Chiori, from what I've been told, scales mainly off of defense. So it would make sense that Cinnabar Spindle should be good on her too. I forget what Cinnabar Spindle's passive was. But like considering Chiori was theorized to be basically a better Albedo. If Cinnabar Spindle works for Albedo, then it should also work for Chiori as well. Damn. That was a good one cycle. You got 710 wishes for Arlecchino. Might actually be able to see C6R1. Nice. Best of luck, man. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Kazuo actually swirled Pyro there. Where'd you get the leaks from? Just from Twitter. Actually, will I be able to... Okay, I was. But I don't have Yelan's ultimate to go with this. Okay, doesn't matter. But this does mean I don't have Yelan's ult going into 3rd floor, but eh. Shouldn't be a big deal. Is she a polearm? Yes, that's why I told you that she's a better Hu Tao. Oh, wrong character. Shit. What is Hololive? What is HoloFest exactly? Is there only one big stream during it? I would assume it's like a convention for specifically for Hololive. I've never bothered watching most of their like IRL events because I'm not really interested in that sort of thing. But I would assume it's like a small little convention just for Hololive. But I'm not actually sure if they only do like one major like stream or whatever. I would assume most of their events in that at HoloFest are like private showings. I don't know if they would stream any of it. They'll probably stream like the main show floor for sure, but I'm not the type of person who gets mad when one of the characters you use gets power crept by a new one. I mean, I would fucking hope not. Considering how much time, how much you gush over Hu Tao. Let me actually check Sinbar's spindle, actually. Elemental skill damage increased by 80% of defense. I believe her I believe the her doll follow-up attacks are considered skill damage, so yeah, that should work. If that's the case, then that should work on Chiori too. You remember pre 4.0 leaks when some idiot tried to gip? I don't know what that means. The Arlecchino waiters by saying she was gonna die in Fontaine's story. And it pissed off the leaker so much they ended up leaking most of the 4.0 content. Gaslighted it into leaking all of 4.0. Hey Masslight, welcome back. Did you get Star Rail Kurumi? Yes. Yes I did. One of my subs was very kind and basically donated $100 for me to buy a pack, and I got both Hanabi and her light cone from it. So for like the 5th or 6th time, massive shoutouts to Delphi in chat or in Twitch chat. Not sure if he's here actually. Maybe he's just lurking. Alrighty, let's give Chiori a shot. Okay. Actually, instead of Farina, let's try running Raiden, I guess? It's gonna be weird having Raiden support Chiori of all people, but... You've been saying for Arlequina ever since the Dehya banner, since last year, pretty much. Sheesh, you've been saying for a while. But yeah, we're only one more patch away. We're almost there, Arlequina bros. How much story in Genshin after Fontaine and beating the dragon and going to Liyue? Oh, after Mondstadt? How much story in Genshin after beating Mondstadt and going to Liyue? After you beat Dvalin, there shouldn't be that much story to go through to just reach Liyue. Like, you pretty much, if I remember correctly, after you beat Dvalin, you basically just go in for a celebration with the Mondstadt crew, and then afterwards you leave Mondstadt to head over to Liyue. So if you're only talking about the gap between, like, after you finish Mondstadt and then how long it takes for you to access Liyue afterwards, it shouldn't be that long. Keyword shouldn't be. Let's use Xingqiu for this, actually. Fuck it. Let's see. Second half, let's run Yelan, Farina. Do I want to run Yelan, Farina? Sure. Yelan, Farina, Kazuha, and actually, we don't have a, we need an archer. Actually, no, Yelan is an archer. I keep forgetting Yelan's a fucking archer. Alright, don't need to worry about that then. Sure, let's go with this. Hey, Nightmare, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for the 44 months. Heard she really breaks the game by giving you 7 skill points. Yeah, the 7 skill point cap is hilarious. It's something, man. And it's a straight passive too. Like, honestly, the +2 skill point cap, like, honestly, it feels like it should have been like an ultimate effect, like a limited time ultimate effect. But she just has it as a passive, so it's always active, which is fucking nuts. Total story after oh, you're asking about how much story there is to go through after after you're done with Mondstadt? Oh boy, man. If you're talking about all the story starting with like the beginning of Liyue all the way to where we are now, that's a ton of story, dude. Like, it's gonna take you at least a week to get through all that. And that's assuming you're playing constantly for a week straight. Yeah, it's gonna take you a hot minute. Okay. Let's do this.
さね。たもと。はや。やっ。さばきのいかず。剣女盤石。ここより弱滅の時。次。
That's crazy to just stick with Star Rail. Then yeah, Genshin's story is quite long.
かかれ。痛がっちゃいない。そう。
Very good. Hey, Tepik, thanks for hanging out, man. We'll see you next time. Have a good veg.
逃げ道はあります。天道、ここにある。雨描きがたし。逃げられると思うな。揺らぐことなし。紅に染まって散りなさい。無我の境地。やっ、そこ。やった。あなたの訪れは選択が示していた。永遠のオアシスのために。天理チョーク。新天道地。歌よ日となれ。この剣はわかるかい。見切りました。絹のような弱さね。永遠のオアシス。やや。
Star Rail story can get pretty long too. True. It's just that Star Rail story is not as long. It hasn't been out as long as Genshin has. So, yeah. I think the space station story and what is it? The Herta space station, Belobog, and Panakini, at least so far, have been okay. It's just Shinjo's story can feel like it just kind of drags on and on. And this thing's almost dead. You have 206 wishes for Arlecchino, but you're gonna get it back. Yeah, you got the next 40 days to build your gacha funds back up. It drags on and it feels too weird as or it feels weird too as they literally go from there's nothing that we can't handle, so fuck off, to so actually there are some things that we can't handle. Help. Help. Please help. When do you usually stream? At around this time. Usually I stream anywhere from, I can start as early as like early afternoon PST and go all the way to like late evening. But now is about the time that I usually stream. Usually. I've been trying to stream a little bit earlier. Like start at like, I don't know, 2 or 3 my time. And then go until like maybe 7 or 8. In the evening. Worst part is we hold off for multiple patches to finish the story. Yeah. Because I think we come from FGO where most of our stories come out all at once. So we can go through the entire thing in one sitting if we want to. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Rap Blazing, welcome back, man. And yeah, back to streaming that. I'm done with my my last really big video. What you cooking this time, Mr. Streamer? Oh, just cooking up some just some Chiori teams, getting a feel for how she works and how she performs in Abyss. And so far, I like it. What do you think about the whale speedrunning scene in gacha games? What do you mean, Admiral? What specifically about it? Like, cause there's a few ways that I could interpret it. I could interpret that. Doki streaming Lethal Combat. Yeah, she's doing a 1 a.m. stream. Yeah, late night stream. Because I believe she's playing with Uto and another Japanese VTuber. I think RPR is also joining too. So yeah, she's probably just accommodating Uto and whoever else. Yeah, I'll try to be up to watch it. It'll be fun. Lost Belt 6 didn't come out all at once. So yeah. Actually no, Lost Belt 6. No, Lost Belt 6 came out all at once. Actually, did it? No, actually, no. Lost Belt 6 didn't come out all at once. Yeah, no, you're right. We got the first, like... It came out in 3 parts, didn't it? Because Lost Belt 6 is distinctly divided into 3 parts. And I know for a fact that Part 1 came out first, and then Part 2 came out later. Might have come out alongside Part 3, or maybe Part 3 had its own update where they added it later. But... that's understandable because Lost Belt 6 is the longest story, the longest single arc that Nasu's written for FGO. All the other stories, well, actually, technically not Lost Belt 5, because Lost Belt 5 was also divided into 2 as well. 2 parts. Atlanta and then Olympus. So, it's not the first time, Lost Belt 6 isn't the first story arc that didn't come out all at once, to be fair. But the majority of FGO chapters have come out all at once. It's just that Lost Belt 5 and 6 were exceptions to that. And then possibly Lost Belt 7, yeah. Assuming Lost Belt 7's story is also like, bisected somehow. But yeah, Nasu needed extra time to finish Lost Belt 6, so... yeah. Oh, spell 7 also has 2 parts. Got it. Huh. I wonder what happens if I run Candace. This'll be funny. What do you run if you don't have Albedo or Chiori for a 4th slot in a Zhongli, Ito, Goro team? Oh, the defense boys? Do we have anybody else who scales with defense who isn't Geo? Surely we must have someone, right? Surely. Surely. Oh, easy. You run Noelle. You run Noelle. We're forgetting about Noelle. Hey, Sedexer, welcome back. Because actually, do you even want to run Noelle at that point? Because yeah, Noelle, Ito is going to be your DPS, so it's like, why would you want to run Noelle? Because, like, yeah, you don't need Noelle's shield, because that's what you have Zhongli for. So, yeah, maybe Noelle wouldn't be... I was under the impression that you didn't have Ito, but I forgot you'd mentioned you are running Ito. So, yeah, Ito and Noelle will be kind of redundant. So, yeah, scratch Noelle for a second. Yeah, what role would Noelle even have in that team? Yeah, everything that she does there is kind of redundant, yeah. Like, she's not going to be your DPS. Ito's going to be that. Ito's going to be your DPS there. She's not going to be your shielder either, because that's what Zhongli's for. And shields don't stack in Genshin, so it's pointless. Yeah. Maybe Yunjin? I suppose Yunjin, yeah. I don't know how much who is it? Ito would benefit from Yunjin? Probably not much, because I think Yunjin only specifically supports normal attacks, not charge attacks. And Ito is all about his charge attacks. So, Yunjin probably isn't a great option either. Noelle would end up being healer / DPS. Ideally, you don't even need a healer on the Geo Boys team anyway, because that's, again, Zhongli's shield should be strong enough where that shouldn't even be an issue. Like, unless your Zhongli shield is just that weak, and so you need a healer, I guess, but... You could run official for elemental shields and better. Yeah, I guess at that point you would just bring an off-fielder. Like your best off-fielder. Yunjin is a good choice, but again, Yunjin will only work with Ito, assuming that Yunjin's buffs also affect charge attacks. Because if they don't, and I don't think they do, I think it's specifically only normal attacks. Then what's the point of bringing Yunjin in that team? Geo Traveler maybe, because the stones give crit buff. I mean, sure, yeah, why not? She doesn't scale off of defense, but at least she's got some support utility, yeah, like the extra crit rate buff, I guess. Assuming she's got a crit rate buff. Or maybe a second on-field DPS. It also depends on what constellation your Ito is. Because C6 Ito, I know for a fact, he can stay out there for a very long time. I forget which constellation it was for Ito where he starts gaining. He has like a chance to like gain his charge attack stacks back. Whichever constellation that is. If your Ito is not at that constellation level yet, I'm assuming it's like C4 or something, then yeah, a second on-fielder wouldn't be a bad choice. But if your Ito does have that constellation where he can regain his own charge attack stacks back, then bringing a second on-field DPS would probably not be a great idea. You would rather go for an off-field at that point. Because Ito's gonna be out there for a very long time once he has that constellation. It is C6. Oh, I thought his C6 was basically just he gets 70% extra crit damage. Oops. Okay, so it must be those two effects together then. So yeah, I guess if your Ito isn't C6, then yeah, on-field DPS, second on-field DPS wouldn't be a bad idea. Question about FGO lore, you might have to skip some Lost Belt lore, or you might have skipped some Lost Belt lore accidentally, but how is it possible that Atalanta, a proper human history servant, was summoned to Lost Belt as a rogue servant? You could understand if we summoned her since she's Chaldea's database, but as a rogue, I'm lost. I don't know the detail of that either. FGO lore experts in chat would probably be able to answer that better than I can. Why Noel wouldn't be used as a late response? Yeah, now that you put it that way, I suppose you could still run Noel as your secondary DPS, yeah. So I guess actually my initial suggestion of bringing Noel along actually probably wasn't that bad of a suggestion actually. You've seen Ito as that constellation just charge attack the entire abyss without stopping. Yeah, if you get good RNG. How many rogue servants were summoned to Olympus? Like hundreds? Yeah, I think in before we get to Olympus, yeah, they mentioned that like there used to be a shit ton of rogue servants who were summoned there to fight Olympus, but they got fucked because Zeus OP. So yeah, hopefully chat's explanations are good. Alright, let's give this weird ass team a try. That team's not as good, I don't think. I actually leave for now. I think it'd be better if we replaced Candace with somebody like Fisher or something. see, Rosaria, Official, and Zhongli. Do I go now? Alright, KSLR, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Pretty good team you have there. Maybe with Farina? Yeah, Farina could work here too. Actually, not really Farina, because we would need a healer for maximum Farina effectiveness. So instead of Rosaria, I would have to... Rosaria and Fischl, we would have to run something like, I don't know, Farina and, like, a healer. One thing you don't get about FGO is why they keep calling you third-rate Magus. Sure, you might not be good with mage crap, but we can sustain 3 servants by yourself. Something that pretty much not even a single other mage can do as far as you remember. I believe that's because those are 2 different skill sets. But to be fair, FGO hasn't really I don't think FGO has really elaborated on how exactly it is that a fucking third-rate mage like yourself, like the protagonist, is able to maintain so many servants at once. Beyond just, oh, we're just really compatible.
りまいざ勝負捕まえたやっ覚えたわ知識はあなたにもどの目が出るか急がなく痛がっちゃいない捕まえた稲光すなわち永遠なり
You about Devin? Who's Devin? How do we burn weapon XP in Genshin? I don't know if you can. You should be able to actually just destroy weapon crystals if you really need to. I think the game lets you do that. Actually, does it? I don't even know. Yeah, to be fair, we are also being supplied massive amounts of mana by Chaldea. Yeah, they do explain that much. Tesla Fest on the 15th. Oh, it's actually pretty soon then. Fuck this stupid floor combo. Yeah, Wenu and I think the Ruined Serpent and the Wenu are the more annoying ones. I think nobody really has a problem with the Drake, the Aeon Blight Drake. He's okay. The only thing you need to make sure is just to bring an archer so you can shoot him down. Oh, did Stariel drip mark out our next character? Yep. Who the fuck is Boot Hill? Of course, Numi would be the first one to respond. I don't think I was expecting this character at all. Who the fuck is Boot Hill? Looks like he's our next physical hunt character. Do we have a physical hunt character in the game? For Stariel? I know we have physical destruction, and that's Clara. Sushan? Okay, but she's only a 4-star. Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck is Boot Hill? Where did he come from? Don't know, but he looks cool. Honestly, the first thought that came to mind, Hannah, Hannah, do you see this? When you look at Boot Hill, do you see a little bit of Domon in him from FGO? It's got to be that two-tone hair. Has to be. Gender Ben Arlecchino, true. Fucking true. We known about him from the leaks from a while back. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been looking at the old leaks from before. So this must have gone straight past me. You were thinking Arlecchino at first? Yeah, now that chat's brought up Arlecchino, yeah, gender bent Arlecchino. You can summon an army, a fucking army of superheroes, and the thing most mages care about the most is if you can make a fireball. Fireball! I cast fireball. You can see it? Yeah. I see, the first thing I thought was, wait a minute, what's Domon doing here? I cast fireball. But hey, hopefully he's cool. Our first 5-star physical hunt character. We already have Argenti, who's physical AoE, so I'm assuming he'll be single target. Either single target or he'll do like splash damage. About to bring some freedom to its star rail. I mean, he does have guns. He has guns, right? Yeah, he's got a, it looks like he's got a pistol in his, he's got a handgun in his, right hand. I mean, shit, there's so many, he's basically surrounded by fucking bullet casings, so. Freedom, scrawl! 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 People hoping to see Sam as a 5-star. I mean, he kind of screams 5 stars, so I think it's a safe bet that he will be. He is single target? Yeah, it figures. Kind of weird that they will put out another hunt single target character right after so close to Dr. Ratio. But I guess it's fine considering they're different elements. Look at Aoko. She almost reached the root by using fucking laser beams. Laser beams. Laser beams. Now we wait for the 4-star. Yep. Let's see who the 4-star is. Nice. That team isn't bad, actually. Nice, we got it off quick. Okay, I think I have a good idea of how Chiori works. So ideally, Chiori's the kind of team that Chiori looks for is obviously herself, another Geo user, yeah, another Geo user because I believe Geo characters are the only ones in the game who can create constructs. Maybe we have another non-Geo character who can create constructs, but ideally she wants a Geo teammate anyway, just for the double Geo resonance, because that's still pretty good. So yeah, take your support Geo character of your choice, Zhongli, Albedo even. I think ideally Zhongli should be your best partner because Zhongli can put down his pillars very quickly. And I believe Chiori's maximum is like 3 constructs or something like that. I forget what her maximum is actually. It's probably 3. So actually Zhongli doesn't need to put down both his pillars now that I think about it, because I think Chiori can make 2 dolls on her own, I think. If that's the case, then yeah, all you need to do is just put down 1 pillar. So Zhongli, Albedo, Ito even, but you're probably not going to be using Ito with Chiori. So I forget if who is it? Goro puts down a construct. Probably not. I forget if I forget if Goro has a construct or not. But yeah, Chiori definitely wants a second Geo partner. Ideally Zhongli, maybe Albedo. Maybe Albedo technically could be better. Perhaps. Perhaps he could be better. Zhongli can let you run Chiori without a healer, though. So that would mean that you can run her with 2 DPS with Zhongli as opposed to Albedo, a healer, and then another off-fielder. Goro's not Contra? Okay, figures. Because I remember Goro not like putting anything physically down when he uses his skill. It's just like a field, I think. It's not like Albedo where he actually puts down a construct that creates a field around it. So yeah, Goro is not a construct user, so he's out of the question. So Chiori ideally would need either Albedo or Zhongli. Apparently she can work with Navia too. Let me check her C1. See, AoE of Automaton is increased by 50%. Also, if there's a Geo party member other than Chiori, Doll will trigger following after dash is completed. Summon additional Tomato. I'm gonna call it tomatoes. Only 1 extra. I believe this brings up to like 3 or 4. I forget exactly how many. Triggers passive talent, finishing touch, blah blah blah. Okay. Wouldn't Geo Traveler count? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Geo Traveler counts because the rock that she summons, that Traveler summons, also works. So yeah, Zhongli, Albedo, or Geo Traveler are your options. Maybe Navia if your Chiori is at C1, but assuming your Chiori is only C0 like mine is. Yeah, your 3 viable Geo teammates are Zhongli, Albedo, and obviously Geo Traveler. If you want to go the free-to-play route and you don't have either of these two. Or maybe you're using Zhongli on the other team for whatever reason. So after your Geo teammate, you then ideally want to have 1 off-fielder and another on-fielder. Because at C0, Chiori isn't really meant to be an on-fielder. Like, her own damage after she uses her skill is not that good. Her ult damage is actually fairly decent. Her ult damage does quite a bit of damage, actually, even with my scuffed build for Chiori as of right now. But most of her damage definitely comes from her dolls doing their follow-up attacks on people once she has them deployed. So Chiori is definitely more of an off-field DPS for sure. So I think Raiden is a really good teammate for Chiori. Because Raiden is both an off-field and an on-field DPS. So she fulfills 2 roles for Chiori at the same time. And so that frees up your 4th character to be whoever you want. Like ideally another off-fielder, yeah. So like take your pick of whoever your off-fielder might be. Maybe Ningguang for construct plus quick swap. Yeah, I guess Ningguang works too. She's also an on-field DPS as well, so Chiori can support her too. Actually, let me try using Ningguang actually for Abyss. I'm actually curious to see how well that works. Let's run it back. Chiori, Ningguang gives me an excuse to use Ningguang after all. Let's run Farina with who is it? Farina with Kokomi. We'll run, I guess we can run Alhaitham Aggravate. Nahida and then Ningguang also counts in protection on projectiles. Not only that, but if you run through Ningguang's shield, her Jade screen, then she gives a I believe Ningguang gives a party geo damage bonus buff. if you run her through her own Jade screen or whatever. Or maybe it's just on herself. I forget exactly which, but whatever. Give it a try anyway.
さようなら無駄な努力を光り輝くがいいあれ狂いなさいせいほっせいほっほっご安心を
That's right.
遠くをたぶやっほっやっ絹のような弱さね取るに足らないわその命いただいたわ無駄な努力をやめたらふっはっふっカジャーはっ世界を熱狂の渦にそこへっへっへっへっやっほっ海のちぎりよほっやっ
I guess not bad. It does feel a little awkward running Chiori with Ningguang. I think it's a lot better if you run Chiori with somebody like Albedo or Zhongli personally.
裁きの雷役払い私のお家にいらっしゃい
理論の演劇
ここより弱滅の時やっと見切りましたやっ渚のリン全部丸見えね裁きの雷
Basically, Raiden is good with everyone. Yep. You see why she's so freaking good in this game. Is she a good wife? Who? Chiori? Not sure. She feels like a girl boss for sure.
久々の獲物だ
ここ
高よ
あなた様のために生贄を用意し
諦めなさい降参しなさい無駄な努力をやめたらファッションは私が定義する歌え僕の名のもとにソーランド憩いさようなら諦めなさいいや必ず一緒に踊りましょういや紅に染まって散りなさい取るに足らないわその命いただいたわ無駄な努力をやめたらこれから深海の加護はっへいご安心をふっほっほっ
Doing Chiori's quest and you adore her. Shame. Arlecchino must come first. Oof. Feels bad, man.
見切りました覚えたわよ知識をあなたに
ここか
裁きの雷おとなしくした役割はぎ取りなさい
強戦ここか
私のお家にいらっしゃい逃げ道はありません無我の境地
Star Rail Drip Marketing is out. Yeah, they just announced Boot Hill, I think. Boot Hill today, and then who did they drip market yesterday? Don't answer that. I can look it up on my own. Oh yeah, Robin. Yeah, I forgot about Robin. So yeah, Robin yesterday, and then Boot Hill like 20 minutes ago. Chiori, but she's doing the Arknight skill issue dance. Just 1% short of 200% crit damage on Noelle. Oof. That one last percent on crit damage.
ソーランのお披露目だ取るに足らないわさようなら
Ow.
世界を熱狂の渦に次絹のような弱さね取るに足らないわ降参しなさいご安心を僕をたたえよう光り輝くがいいあれ狂いなさいせいせいほっふっ諦めなさい
Actually, Chiori and Ningguang aren't bad, but it might just be that specific team, though. You can definitely make Chiori and Ningguang work, I think. You just need to be you just need to be more on top of your rotations for sure. And I think it would heavily depend on who their teammates are too.
痛くしちゃうかもこれこそが知恵の出渚のリングおっやっやっ
Ooh, that's right. I don't have a I forgot. I don't have a an archer now, do I? Oh, this is awkward. Oh, actually, I can actually still kind of hit him with all height. Actually, I've wasted that ultimate. Oops.
役払い
Awkward.
裁きの雷手をつなぎましょう
もらった
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't reach him. That's awkward.
渚のリング知識をあなたにも
Actually, can Raiden reach him with her ultimate? I guess you can, technically. We're at the bottom here.
見切りました手をつなぎましょうしっかり立ってな
三男
おとなしくしな覚えたわよ私のお家にいらっしゃい
Resistance to Dendra has increased. Ah, yes. Tell me if I care.
そこ
How's Chiori so far? Is she basically geo-kecking but support role? I mean, at that point, she's not even like kecking at all. Because kecking is an on-field DPS, whereas from what I've seen and how she plays so far, from like the little bit of testing I've done here, Chiori is similar to kecking, but only in only in kit. Functionally, she's more of an off-field DPS. So like the whole Geo kecking but support doesn't really make a lot of sense because kecking isn't a support character. She's a DPS through and through. No, Chiori's more like Albedo than she is like kecking, where she's meant to do off-field DPS by putting out her dolls that do like their follow-up Geo attacks, their coordinated Geo attacks or whatever. Their moves are super similar. Yeah, they're similar functionally. Or they're similar in terms of their kit. Yeah, their skills are definitely very similar. Where you can aim it and she does that and then she gives herself a Geo infusion, blah blah blah. But it's kind of misleading because Chiori's own personal like normal attack damage and her charge attack damage aren't very good. Maybe it's because I do have her with the defense artifacts. Because she does have a defense percent artifact on her right now. Maybe it could be different if you give her an attack percent timepiece instead, because she does scale off both attack and defense. So maybe if you give her an attack percent timepiece, maybe her own personal damage would be a little bit better. And so, in that sense, she would actually be a little closer to like an actual Geo kicking. But I think if you decide to give her a defense percent timepiece, then she's more she basically acts more like an albedo, a stronger albedo. But I guess maybe if you give her an attack percent timepiece instead of a defense one, she becomes more of an on-field DPS, sort of like, you know, an actual Geo kicking perhaps. Scales off both, but more so defense. Yeah, it's not quite half and half, but you know, she scales off both for sure. Like, she scales off enough attack percent where if you want to give her attack percent artifacts, you can make it work. But at that point, I think you would ideally give her somebody like Bennett, so that way, you know, obviously she gets a ton of attack buff from that. But I think she's cool. She's fun to play for sure. Unfortunately, I think Chiori's main limiting factor is gonna be your teammates, because Chiori kind of demands like a very, very exacting team, which I suppose is in character for her. She for sure needs a second Geo character, because she generates another doll if another Geo character on her team puts up a construct on their own. So she needs a teammate who ideally is Geo. I mean, I think only Geo characters can produce constructs anyway. So that kind of goes without saying. So ideally, she wants another Geo. She wants another dedicated on-field DPS to support, assuming you're running her with defense artifacts. And then your fourth one ideally wants to be another off-field DPS to support your on-field. So the kind of team that Chiori works best with is like you kind of need to understand that first, and then give her the teammate that she wants. Like, she's a weird character in the sense that she's technically a support character, but you build her like you treat her like she's an on-field. It's very weird. Mono Geo seclusion. Very on brand for it. Yeah, it feels very appropriate to the character, yeah. Considering, you know, her career and her personality and whatnot. It certainly fits. I agree there. But yeah, that's how it feels like for that's kind of how what it feels like for me. But yeah, Chiori is definitely a more complicated character than one of the more complicated characters we've had in the game so far, I think. I mean, the mere fact that she scales off both attack and defense, and like even though technically she scales better with defense, like she still has quite a bit of attack scaling. Like that already makes her playstyle more complicated than others, because you can actually have her scale with attack or defense. Like, I think it should be possible. Like, her default path should be defense percent, because again, that's what she scales off more of. So give her like a defense percent timepiece, for example. But I think you can make an attack percent timepiece Chiori work too. But I think ideally you want to give her Bennett, so that way she gets the most out of her attack buffs. And maybe you can make that work too. Very strong, independent woman indeed. You are not supporting me, I am supporting you. But yeah, as soon as you realize that, as soon as you realize how Chiori works, yeah, I think she should be very strong. I think I'll do one last run of, maybe one or two more runs of, like, Chiori teams of just me screwing around, seeing what other teams I like running with her. See. Let's try running her with Miko, perhaps. Actually, do I want to run her with Miko? We can try Novalette, actually. Novalette, Chiori, Miko, and then Zhongli. Maybe this is gonna be a weird team, but we'll give that a shot. How's your day? Hey, Terror, how's it going, man? Calculus is beating your ass. Oh boy. Hopefully it'll get better. First time in stream after benching half my YouTube channel. You gotta say I've got some banger vids. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for enjoying the content. But yeah, thanks for hanging out in stream. Excited. I was excited for Chiori. Thankfully we got her. I got really lucky today, and got her and her weapon really quickly. And yeah, I'm so far enjoying the Chiori gameplay. So yeah, I'll try to get out a Chiori like day one impression video tomorrow, because I do want to go harder on the Hoyoverse content, the Chiori, the Genshin and the Star Rail content. So ideally, after I'm done with stream today, I take the time to get out a quick day one Chiori impressions video. I put it up tomorrow on stream, tomorrow morning up on my YouTube channel. But yeah, thanks for watching the videos, man. How quick we talking? Oh yeah, they were really fast. I think, if I remember correctly, I think it just took me 2 multis for Chiori, early 5-star, because I was at the bottom of pity basically. And then for her weapon, it took only 2 multis too. So I think I only needed 4 multis total for both Chiori herself, just C0, but Chiori nonetheless, and her 5-star weapon, her signature. I haven't had that sort of Genshin luck in like a year, I think. Like, it's been months since I've seen that sort of luck on my Genshin account. I think the last time that I've had that sort of luck was probably Linny, back when Fontaine first came out, because I know for a fact I got Linny very quickly. I did do his rolls off stream at the time. But yeah, him and his weapon. I think his weapon I probably had to go to full soft pity for. But Linny himself for sure showed up very quickly. I know that for a fact. Well, I remember that for a fact. So, but yeah, my Chiori rolls were the best rolls I've had in Genshin in a hot minute. So. Glad to hear. Hey, thanks, man. But yeah. Glad I was able to dodge some bullets there for sure. Helps me save my shit for Arlecchino when she shows up. Ooh yeah, this team is really good. This team feels very nice. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm running Novalette with Miko and Zhongli, so it's like, what did I expect? But your average pleb luck, I can relate. Yeah, the usual. the usual luck. It's like the Ruined Serpent kind of started doing its big ass swirly attack early. So kind of bad RNG on that. Oh well.
かかれ捕まえた風の神我らの導きたま痛くしちゃうどの目が出るかしらかかれ
Yeah, that's right. It's got like elemental resistance right now or something. Got an early 5-star on your second multi. It wasn't Chiori, but still managed to get her within 60. Hey, yeah. Could have been a lot worse for sure. Glad to hear it.
私が定義する静粛にこのさらばだ姿を残す呪言律令有限なる雷神直律令呪言あなたの訪れは天理チョーク示して一緒に
Bunk.
揺らぐことなし
開演したばかりだよ永遠のオアシスのために絹のような弱さね
私は帰ってきた
ラバドのセンクスに永遠のオアシス
Oh yeah, that's right. The dolls are out of range. That is something to consider, yeah. Because without C1 Chiori, her doll range is rather short. So I think that's another thing that I need to take note. Where Chiori will probably be pretty weak against enemies that are like highly mobile. Like ideally, if you don't have C1 Chiori, you're gonna want enemies who don't move around a whole lot.
いざ勝負痛がっちゃいないよ捕まえた風よ私に応えるのだ見切りました糸よ工作せよ逃げ道はありません覚えたわよいざ勝負と知識はあなたにもやった捕まえたどの目が出るかしらここより弱滅の時
Bitch needed a very specific team. Seems like it, yeah. Actually, she's good with Dehya. She can construct. Dehya's skill is considered a construct? Damn, I'm a Dehya man. I didn't know that. I'll check after I'm done with this run to see if Dehya actually does put down a construct or not.
揺らぐことなし天道ここにあり霹靂戦時騒ぐな
呪言律令
剣女盤石天道万象
来光意図美しきかな直呪言律紅に染まって散りなさいたもと
高末となるがいい
痛くしちゃうと風の神割れよっとはびこりなさいこれこそが知恵 裁きのいかずいや痛がっちゃいないわ捕まえた糸よ工作せよ無我の境地逃げ道はありません
You're returning player. You quit around when Chasm came out. Okay, so about I think Chasm was what 2 years ago at this point. You may ask, came out a couple times to pull for weapons for your ride in Hotel. Lost both times. Quit again. You have Nilo's weapon, Novalet's weapon. Are they good? The key weapon, Nilo's weapon, is good for a couple characters. I believe it's best in slot for Nilo herself, obviously. Nilo, Layla, and Cookie. Yeah. I don't know how much you use Layla, but Cookie and Nilo herself obviously are quite commonly used. And as for Novalet's weapon mainly is only used by Novalet himself, I think. I believe Novalet's weapon is specifically geared for characters who have their HP fluctuate, because that's kind of the gimmick with the Fontaine characters. Yeah, when current HP increases or decreases, yeah, charge tag will be increased by 14%. I don't know who else can really use the Novalet's weapon ideally. Because, like, you would need to find another, like, HP scaling catalyst user who relies on charge tag damage. I'm not sure if we have anything like that other than Novalet himself. You got 2 Chioris and 1 Pole. Is the C1 good? Yes, her C1 is good. Effectively, what Chiori's C1 does is so I can click on this. It increases her doll range. Because C0 Chiori, the dolls that she produces to do her Geo follow-up attacks, the range on them is actually pretty limited. So their AoE increasing by 50%. That's a pretty big deal. So their effective range is increased dramatically. Let's see. Additionally, there's a Geo party member other than Chiori will trigger following after dash is completed. Summon an additional tomato. So I believe this means that she can summon 3 dolls instead of 2. So that just means more damage. So yeah, her C0 is really, really good. Risley kinda, but he doesn't want HP. Yeah, I think Risley is just more your traditional attack scaling character, is he not? Yeah, I've got attack percent on him. Thanks for the advice. You like Layla, you might as well give it to her. As for Novalet, we'll wait and see, I guess. Okay, yeah. But yeah, Key is definitely Layla's best in slot, if I recall correctly. I believe that's what my Layla has herself. Yep, I have Layla with her own Key weapon. Oh, her doll max is only 2. It's still only 2. It just means that she doesn't need another construct to spawn it. Oh, okay, I see. So that means that, yeah, so it makes more sense why somebody told me earlier in Twitch chat that who is it? You can start running Chiori with Navia, yeah. You're starting to like Yoimiya, Zhongli, Chiori, and Yelan. You know, I was thinking of running Yoimiya with Yelan, who is it, Chiori. But I didn't think to put in Yelan there, which is kind of weird because a lot of the time I like running Yelan Yoimiya teams together. Let's see. Yelan, Yoimiya, Chiori, and Zhongli. Yeah, we'll try that team then. let's see.
絹のような弱さね。いや、どの目が出るかしら。痛がっちゃいない。セット。火の用心。やっ。はあ。おっと。
天道万象。霹靂先陣。
そこ。紅に染まって散りなさい。かかれ。痛がっちゃいない。糸よ、工作せよ。ほっ。
Yeah, you're right. The rotations feel pretty smooth, even with my Yelan being C6, where I get to shoot her her barb shots. Yeah, that team felt very smooth. Did the nope. Ow. You were doing Ito, Chiori, Goro, and a unit who can cause crystallize. Okay. Oh, let me retry that. Bad rotation. Gotta get going, but always great to catch you streaming. Hey, thanks, Ken. Thanks for hanging out, man. And yeah, keep enjoying Arknights, and we'll catch you next time, man. California. Oh, you guys can hear bow from my second PC. Huh, I wasn't able to one cycle it. Doesn't matter, it was almost dead anyway.
暗算八九
次痛がっちゃいよかかれやっと糸よ工作せよさ
天理チョーク新天道地
紅に染まって散りなさい花火に
天道ここにあり
Nice. That was really good. Very, very good.
ご安心を
マイ
ガジャーン
Oh, now here's the awkward part. Where is my archer?
あれ狂いなさい
Actually, technically speaking, this isn't so bad considering I have 2 catalyst users. One of them is Kokomi. Kind of weird seeing Kokomi shots go straight up.
お披露目だ
風の行く先を
光り輝くがいい深海のカゴやっへいふっほっせいやっほっはっご助力を遠くを叩く運命の距離
Oh, that's funny. Is Farina good? Paul never bothered looking at her kit. Farina is excellent. She's top tier. I mean, she's an Archon, so not very surprising. Farina basically works like this. She's all about her skill damage. Basically what her kit is centers around her skill. What she does with her skill is, let me pull out Farina real quick for demonstration purposes. Oops. You're not Farina. So when Farina uses her skill, she pops out these 3 guys. She summons 3 ads, these 3 Hydra ads. And if there's any enemies around, they will automatically target them. I think they have like a priority list of who they target. But basically, the basic idea is that if there's enemies around and Farina uses her skill to summon these boys, they'll go and attack, you know, whoever the enemy is. Yeah, so it's all about those ads. And obviously, when she summons them, they stay out. They're off field. She's an off field DPS, so they stay out even if you don't have Farina out there with them. Her ultimate basically just makes their shots even stronger. Because the other thing with Farina is that when her ads attack, they sap HP from your entire team. So the reason why my Zhongli is at half HP right now is because Farina at one point used her skill, and her skill, her mobs attacked enemies, and because they attacked enemies, and that's kind of the mechanic, it saps HP from your entire team. So the meta game with Farina, the little mini game you play with Farina, is that she summons her ads, you bring a healer to heal the HP that your teammates lose from Farina's skill sapping their HP. And then her ultimate makes it so that she gives her ads more damage based on how much HP is lost and gained back from her skill, and then your healer giving them HP back. So the more HP you can give back to your teammates as they lose them from Farina's skill hitting enemies, the more damage that Farina's ads do in turn once her ult is active. That's, I believe, how it works. And so thanks to that, Farina can get some fat damage from her skill and her ult interaction. Not to mention, with Fontaine, we have a couple new artifact sets. The one she wants, her best in slot, is called Golden Trope. It basically buffs skill damage, elemental skill damage to the fucking moon. 2-piece set is increases elemental skill damage by 20%, and the 4-piece set increases by another 25%. And then if the character the character themselves is not on field, their elemental skill damage is further increased by another 25%. So up to 70% elemental skill damage. This is pretty transformative. This is now the best in slot artifact set for some other characters, like other off-field DPSs, like namely Fischl. Fischl is the other character that gets super buffed by Golden Trope. So, because Fischl is basically like a mini Farina where she's all about her skill damage, pretty much. But yeah, Farina is extremely good. Not only that, but the Farina's skill mechanic of her adds here, like sapping your character's HP. You might think that's a bad thing because you have to manage HP, well, you know, if you don't have a shielder or if your characters get hit a lot, then sure, that's a legit danger. But a lot of the weapons in Fontaine depend on your characters losing HP. Let me see if I can pull up like an example of that. Maybe some of the 4-star weapons do. I forget if the 4-star Fontaine weapons behave like that. Trying to look for one of like the craftable 4-star weapons that you get from Fontaine. Maybe the 4-star weapons don't do that, but the 5-star weapons definitely do. I'm forgetting which one was a Fontaine weapon actually. Dog cans. I think this is a gacha weapon. Finale of the Deep. I think Finale of the Deep was. Let's see. No, this doesn't like trigger off of like HP going up and down. So never mind on that. But let's see. Let's check out Wriothesley's weapon. Yeah, so Wriothesley's signature catalyst, Cash Flow Supervision, kind of a weird name. But his catalyst and who else? Where's Novi? Novelet's weapon. So both of their catalysts are weapons that rely on their character, on the user losing HP up and down. If you have Farina, normally without Farina, this means that weapons like Wriothesley's signature and Novelet's signature can only be used on their respective best in slot users. So if you don't have Farina, you're only gonna be able to use the Tome of Eternal Flow, ideally on Novelet. Same thing with Cash Flow Supervision. You're really only gonna use this on Wriothesley himself, because Wriothesley and Novelet both have built-in mechanics where they lose HP and then gain it back somehow. However, if you don't have these characters, but you do have Farina, and somehow you have their weapons, that means that Farina can allow any character in the game to use their weapons, because Farina allows their HP to go up and down, up and down, up and down. So in a weird way, she's also a very odd like weapon support too. But yeah, Farina is very good. Just tuned in as Skirka. Mustpo, we don't know. We don't know what she does. She's a story only NPC for now. We have no idea when she's gonna like actually join the game as a playable character. She's in the same pool. She's in the same position as Dainsleff, where they're super lore heavy, story important characters. But we have no idea how they are as characters. That's cool. Yeah. Personally, since I've gotten this question quite a bit by this point, Farina, in my opinion, the absolute best characters in the game are there's like 4 or 5 of them, I think. If I can remember who they are. Raiden is one of them for sure. Nahida as well. So Nahida, Raiden, who else? Kazuha. Those 3. I think I had like 5 characters that were like absolutely top tier. that if you want to meta whore as hard as you can, these are the characters you go for. Let's see. Yeah, Kokomi, Raiden, Nahida, and then Kazuo. Yeah, those three are definitely the three of the ones, and then one 5-star Hydro character of your choice, and that can be between Farina, Yelan, or Novelette, because people apparently Novelette is super fucking top tier. So those 4 characters, I think a 5th one I included was Ganyu, but now that I think about it, Ganyu's not like, she's super versatile, but she's not quite on the same level as the other 3, I think. But she's very close. I mean, just for waifu favoritism, I'll throw Ganyu in there anyway, for like the 5 characters you should probably roll for first. But definitely Raiden, Kazuha, and Nahida. And then one 5-star Hydro character of your choice, and Farina is one of them. So take your pick. But yes, Farina is extremely powerful in this game. Raiden, Nahida, Kazuha, Zhongli, Farina. At this point, I wouldn't say Zhongli is like super meta. He's definitely a comfort pick, and I still consider him to be one of the strongest characters in the game. But he's not quite on the level as, say, like Raiden or like Kazuha or Nahida, I would say. God damn it, fucking automod. Got Raiden's signature when she reran, but goddamn, you got burnt out. Yeah, that's fine. Happens. Especially with a game like Genshin. Zhongli gets you a long way for sure, yeah. But at this point in the game, if we're talking strictly meta, I hate to be that guy, but yeah, if we're talking about the absolute best of the best, Zhongli does get outperformed by the 3 or 4 or even 5 characters that I mentioned. Because let's be real, Zhongli's utility is mainly a support role. Unless you build him for DPS, which is absolutely viable too. But I think that would require you to have Zhongli at like at least C4 or something. Maybe C3. You say that ironically because you don't have Zhongli yourself. But I mean, he still has the best shields in the game. And that's not nothing for sure. How's your Chasm 6 progress in Ether Gazer? Unfortunately, I can't even attempt to try it. I don't have a 4th team yet. I've been trying to build my my A rank Buzembo Tengu with S rank Tsukuyomi, but at the moment they're not heavily invested yet, or they're not invested enough yet. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait until we get some more characters that I can like hyper invest into. So, haven't been able to do Chasm 6 yet, but as soon as we get better, as soon as we get more Chinese modifiers, or at the very least until we get when we get Scotty, the Scotty buff with 2.4, with their synergy unlock and Kuramitsuwa. Yeah. Then it'll be a different story, I think. But until then. This chasm's the first one you fully cleared, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm gonna make a lagging behind a little bit until I can get that 4th team of mine up and running. Not much more rewards than 5. I think they give you like 20 more sigils. I mean, that's not nothing. Having those extra sigils would be quite nice. Considering my Jinwoo has been a fucking bottomless abyss for where all my gold sigils go to fucking die. So any more sigils that I can get, I'll take. Chasm kind of reminds you of that crazy, super crazy hard combat event way back in Genshin's early days. You mean those like those combat events where you had to take those like difficulty scalers or difficulty modifiers, and the more you took, the higher score you got. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since we had one of those. We last had one of those events. Yeah. Yeah. We must be thinking. You must. Well, yeah, you must be talking about those kinds of events. Yeah, the built-in modifiers for that sort of thing. Everything's changed since too much anxiety. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's already 10 o'clock. Okay. Okay, chat. I think I'll call it there. Nice little 3-hour stream. Didn't want to stream for too long. Anyway, just mainly wanted to get on and grab Chiori real quick and check her out a little bit, see what she's capable of. And I think I have a pretty good idea of how she works. Let's see here. Let me switch back to my Chiori team. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to pump out a like a day one impressions of Chiori video for the YouTube channel tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will look forward to it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get started on that right away. Also, what are with their platform shoes? I've never seen shoes like that. Her heels don't even fucking touch the ground. What the f... I guess that's a fashionista for you. But yeah. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Both on Twitch and on YouTube. Let's throw on some Ether Gazer, and not tonight. Maybe another time. But yeah, maybe I will play some Ether Gazer on stream someday. It's been a long while since I last played Ether Gazer on stream as like my main stream game. But yeah, that'll do it for me tonight, chat. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Like I said, hopefully whoever you guys need to roll for on or whatever you guys need to roll for on Genshin, hopefully you get them quick. But other than that, that's about it. I'm gonna send you guys over to Mr. Slice. It looks like he's streaming today. Chiori rolls and all that. So send you guys over to him. But yeah, that'll do it. I'm gonna see if I can come back and stream tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later on this week. So just keep an eye out for when the stream goes live. But yeah, take care and have a good rest of your night. And best of luck with all the gacha stuff. And I look forward to more Star Rail drip marketing, I guess. But yeah, take care, guys. Peace.